In 2012, Valentin Gruner rescued a young lion cub and raised it himself at a wildlife park in Botswana. And it was the start of his most extraordinary relationship. And this is what happens every morning when he goes.
Superheroes are wonderful in their craft, but they are only in movies. But like in the movies, the real powerful ones defy the laws of physics, and it is both intriguing and scary. And worst, they could just be beside you, like random beings. In this video, we will be seeing this tribe that changes the cause of physics. We thought kangaroos were the best at jumping. Wait until you see humans that do more than you can imagine. These amazing people are Maasai tribe members who can jump 3 feet in the air, breaking all known rules of physics in the process. This is something a typical human can never do. During traditional ceremonies, the Maasai warriors, often called Morans, demonstrate their strength and agility through their extraordinary jumping abilities. Prowess to showcase their strength and agility during traditional ceremonies. What makes their jumps even more remarkable is their unique technique. They use only the strength of their leg muscles to drive themselves aloft with a quick squat and a forceful spring upwards. They also reach even higher altitudes and retain stability by the deft use of their arms as counterbalances. Next is the Lion Whisperer. Watching Lion King is one thing. After all, it is but a fictional cartoon that has many hooked. But speaking to a real-life lion and getting them to listen, love, and care for you is another thing. And this other thing is what Kevin Richardson has achieved. This is why he is named the Lion Whisperer. For one, this is beyond the natural. Kevin's affinity for these magnificent animals is quite remarkable, whether he's taking on a ferocious cheetah or going up against a formidable lion. Kevin was born in Johannesburg, South Africa, on October 8, 1974. Even at a young age, he had a deep love for animals. Because he was raised next to a lion park, he developed a particular relationship with the owner that gave him exclusive access to the world of imprisoned animals undergoing rehabilitation. Eventually, he ran the White Lion Kingdom, a wildlife refuge where he looked after more than 26 lions and many other indigenous animals. In a few years, he had already established his wildlife space, Kevin Richardson Wildlife Sanctuary, which is evidence of his steadfast commitment to wildlife protection. He engages in extraordinary relationships with lions, giving them hugs and cuddles that create an unbreakable friendship based on mutual respect and trust. We are left in wonder at the complexities of the natural world by Kevin's connection with these creatures, even though it may appear dangerous to some. The Lion Whisperer might be dangerous to you for having pets, but the next man is considered dangerous himself, and he is the Battery Man. Biba Struja has no sweat glands. This indicates that Biba can tolerate high voltages, in addition to having extremely dry skin. Following his discovery of his abilities, Biba started performing for the sake of his family on Serbian television, at fairs, and other events. He uses 2 forks and light bulbs to cook enormous hot dogs. Biba, whose fingernails have burned off from years of effort, is curious about what is happening to his body. However, how can you communicate biology and physics to a man who claims he has no faith in science? Imagine him as a human conductor who can absorb shocks up to millions of volts, a feat that would be disastrous for anybody else and defy the rules of physics. He set his first Guinness World Record in 1983 when he managed to withstand an incredible 20,000 volts without getting any scratches. And that's only the start of his incredible adventure. Thanks to his electrifying powers, he once again stunned the world in 2003 by breaking the record for the fastest man to heat a cup of water, doing so in just 1 minute and 37 seconds. Next is the levitating foil. Watch this demonstration of aluminum foil floating on sulfur hexafluoride, SF6 gas, which is the most potent greenhouse gas we know, and acts as a kind of anti-helium. Several specifics from Science by Steve Spangler. What then is the magic ingredient for creating such a surreal illusion? Sulfur hexafluoride, to be exact, is the gas that matters most. This gas is denser than the air humans breathe, yet is colorless and odorless. Now that it is reasonably light, the foil boat floats above the ordinary air. However, the addition of sulfur hexafluoride makes the air heavier, which makes the foil sink. It's similar to how a boat floats on the sea, but not quite. Even while this presentation is impressive, it's important to remember that modern scientists and academics aren't exactly excited about it. Sulfur hexafluoride, you see, is a potentially dangerous substance. High exposure to this gas can cause major health problems, such as lung fluid accumulation and breathing difficulties. And it's one of the most powerful greenhouse gases available, so let's not forget that it plays a significant role in climate change. Next is the fastest human calculator on Earth. Scott Flansburgh is the fastest mathematician alive, nicknamed the human calculator. His exceptional mental computation speed has secured him an esteemed place in the Guinness Book of World Records. Imagine being able to multiply, divide, add, and subtract any number quickly. Furthermore, he can locate cube and square roots more quickly than you can say mathematics. By adding the same number to itself several times in just 15 seconds in 2001 and 2003, he broke records and outperformed all calculators. But there's still more. Not only is he a record breaker, but he is also an artistic genius. He created a human calculator calendar in 1999 that is unusual in that 0 represents the day, month, and year. He is a committed teacher by day, molding young brains and assisting them in overcoming their arithmetic anxieties. By night, he changes into an engaging media personality who shares his passion for mental maths and encourages a great number of people to reach their greatest potential. Scott Flansburgh's incredible skills genuinely defy the rules of physics. Born on April 24, 1974, Stephen Wiltshire MBE, Honor FSAI, is a British architect. He is renowned for his ability to sketch a landscape from memory after only one viewing. His art has grown in popularity all across the world. Stephen's path as an artist started in his early years, when he was diagnosed with autism at the age of 3 and did not start speaking until he was 5 years old. Annette, his astute elder sister, was the first to see his potential. She took him to a friend's 14th floor flat, where she showed him the captivating skyline below. Stephen's interest in creating and sketching buildings and monuments was piqued at that point. His love of art increased with him, and he went on to become one of the most well-known artists in Britain. Stephen is unique because of his incredible photographic memory. He can take in minute details and replicate them with startling accuracy with just a quick look. Viewers are in a state of amazement at his extraordinary ability to capture the essence of his topics in such vivid detail. Not only can he draw, but he can also defy the boundaries of what is considered conceivable, bend the laws of physics, and captivate us all with his ability. Another man added to the list that goes against physics is the Monkey Man. Many of you were, and still are, impressed by the character Spider-Man. And if you really are, you would also be impressed by this natural cliff climber, Jyothi Raj, India's own Monkey Man. He is called the Monkey Man for a reason. Naturally, some hypotheses suggest humans descended from apes, but this man thinks he is regressing and becoming a monkey. How come? Since primates are the best climbers on the planet. Raj, a skilled rock climber, entertains hundreds of guests at Chitradurga Fort every day with his amazing skills. He even mimics monkeys by howling, hanging upside down, and scratching his back. The kids are fascinated by his talent, and the crowd finds him humorous. It was a talent born of a close call with death. Rather than taking his own life at the fort, Jyothi Raj found that he could scale walls, which even offered him a fresh start in life. Even though he performs risky moves on the wall, he moves with accuracy. He knows precisely where to put his hands and feet to keep his balance and climb up safely. Visitors swarm to see his gravity-defying antics, which leave onlookers in disbelief and make them question if he has somehow surpassed the laws of physics. Do you know other beings with powers that defy physics? Please share them in the comment section below. Also, do not forget to like and share this video with people who want to know more about the happenings of this world.